The basics for a nice training. Uh, I divided this theme into two parts. This is the part one. There are certain extremely important basics for all training bodybuilders. The muscle building is first of all a long-term process, but such a training must be not too short, not too long, with high intensity. If we train about 60 to 80 minutes in one training session, it can be considered as ideal duration. Regular training gives us the possibility to train progressively with higher weights as we gain on power, which leads finally to bigger and more defined muscles. Every training has to contain basic compound movements like bench press, squats or leg press, pull downs or pull ups, barbell biceps curls, as these and similar exercises are really building the muscles. But what is equally important is the choice of exercises which are adapted to our personality. Which are such exercises? Above all, that ones which you are able to do in a nice, perfect technique. And then you have to feel that the chosen exercises are really stimulating your muscles, that you feel them during the training. When you enter a gym, there are many people speaking you about good technique, how to do that or that exercise. The problem is that many of them themselves are working with a bad technique. So what is the real good technique? It's above all a very controlled movement, especially in the negative part of the movement. I would say that not the weight should work with you, but you have to work with the weight. Not the weight should control you, but you have to control the weight. What we can see often in the gym is that too many people use incredible quantity of exercises during one workout. It has been proved during many years that the ideal quantity of exercises is up to 8. This should be largely sufficient. I would say even that for beginners, the number of exercises should not overgo 6. There is a contradiction in bodybuilding that constructing the muscle mass is against the production of the muscle definition, and that working on both in the same time leads to stagnation. It's not completely wrong, according to me, but what it needs, according to my opinion, are sequences. In one sequence, between 4 to 6 weeks, you work on muscle mass. In the next sequence, you work on muscle definition. The real issue is not to prefer one or other during a too long time. Therefore, I speak about 4 to 6 weeks as a sequential training. But there are bodybuilders who have exceptional genetics, and they are sharp in their muscles and very defined, even if they are building new muscle mass and do not put such a big attention to nutrition. They do not need even such a sequential training. And what we need to have a nice training apart from this, I will speak in the part 2. Thank you for listening. Have a nice evening.